are you guys doing? It's Raw Ohio Meltdown coming at you guys. It's going to be our follow-up from Tiki Stik.
Yes.
So we got some recap for that. We also have some Blue Ridge Rock Festival stuff we're going to be talking about because we are 3 weeks out.
I feel like I'm literally planning like a survival thing for an entire month with it. Like the planning that goes into this has been insane.
From purchasing the tickets, campsite, or getting the RV rental.
Oh my goodness.
She's been corresponding with RV guy who hasn't been happy with us, but then the times changed to hopefully make him happier.
Oh, the check-in time. It's been one thing after another, but it's going to be awesome and so worth it. So
we are excited for that, so stay tuned to hear some stuff about Blue Ridge coming up.
Oh, yes.
So we had Tiki Stik. And I'm sure some of you guys might have seen where we posted about that. We went live prior to that, August 6th and 7th.
Awesome weekend. Did have a little bit of bad weather, but it could have been a lot worse.
Not too bad. It didn't go too bad. So
sprinkled a little bit.
Lost
a little bit of delay.
One artist because of it, but I mean he was running a little behind because of the weather anyway. So it kind of worked out.
Yes.
So the rain delay just kind of washed his spot away, and it worked out in the end for him.
Yeah.
And us, since he was running a little late. So
it all works out.
Worked out for everyone. So that wasn't too bad. Some killer artists. If you guys missed that, you missed it.
Oh my goodness. Spirit Machines. I have to give a special shout out to them and Wolf Hunters. Those were the artists to see on Friday and Saturday. Friday was Wolf Hunters. Or no, Saturday was Wolf Hunters.
That was Saturday. They were both Saturday. They were direct support.
Yeah, and they killed it. They absolutely killed it. I wish there would have been more people to see Spirit Machines because they came from so far away, and that's not somebody you see live around here very much.
Yes, from Utah.
Hopefully that changes.
And their flight, they did not make the flight. They had to drive because the flight was canceled. They were told due to weather. But they could get them here on Sunday, which they were playing Saturday, so that wasn't any good. So they rented a car and drove.
Yeah.
Oh, so
absolutely amazing.
Which they did have some people from Columbus from the ads that were posted out through the radio stations and Facebook that saw them that had found them on their YouTube.
Yes.
That had come out to see them. So that was kind of nice.
And I can see why, because girl, she can sing.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. War Pigs.
A 2-hour set.
Yes, and her lead in, like the very first song they did was a cover of War Pigs. Oh my god, I'm in love. I'm in love. Yeah. That got me right there.
Oh yeah, it was a killer weekend of music.
I'm so glad no one got videos of me when that song started. I probably looked like a kid. I was jumping up and down.
It's too bad the photographer had to leave before then because he.
Oh my god! Yes.
I mean, that's where my new profile picture actually came from. He snagged that, which you guys will actually see where that picture. If you have me on Facebook, that is, and you've seen that picture, you will see where that came from in the next few weeks from an interview because he actually snagged that photo of me while we were in the middle of the interview with Dirty Dirt.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, when he walked over there when we were at the interview, and he got that group shot with me, you, and Dirt. He snagged that while we was in the middle.
He's an amazing photographer.
He snagged that while we was in the middle of doing that. So
oh my gosh.
It's like a perfect photo. So.
Well, yeah, speaking of the interviews, we were able to get 3 interviews, and really it should have been a 4th one. We just weren't recording at the time. Yeah,
well, I was talking with some other artists, and she was talking with one that we were going to be doing an interview with.
Yeah, we get too in depth with our conversations and just forget to push a play button.
We're trying to line the next few up, and then with the weather and things, it kind of set things off and made it where we had to get some of them done.
Yeah.
Because they had to leave right after they played some of them, unfortunately, and this is one of them where we didn't get his, but we do have an interview coming up with him soon.
Yes, Mr. D Ware, Danny Ware of D Ware Music.
Yes.
He actually just released his album back in July 27th.
Yeah, he did a mini set at Tiki Stik because he wasn't able to do his full set because his debut show was like 2 weeks after Tiki Stik.
Yeah, I think that might have just happened. Music Meltdown.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks after. So he only did a few songs, but he killed it on there.
Oh my gosh.
So,
he's awesome to listen to. If you haven't heard, go to his Facebook page.
Go check him out on his Facebook for sure. Go to the Raw Ohio Meltdown group, and you can actually check out the first part of his performance where he had it recorded with his opening like statement on there and everything, which I'm sure I'll probably add that to the beginning of his interview or to the end of it, possibly. But it's definitely worth going and listening to about why he's doing what he's doing, which we'll also have him talk about in our interview.
Well, and I believe he has a music video to I Got It on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's my absolute favorite.
Yeah,
well put together.
That was the first one released, I think, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute favorite.
During quarantine time.
So yeah, I'm excited to talk to him. He's the one that we had a really good conversation, and at the end of it, we're like, oh crap, we probably should have been recording that, because just awesome guy to talk to. But yeah,
which we do. We'll have that coming up in the next couple weeks. Well, we have the interview with him within the next couple weeks. It may not get posted until towards end of September.
Yeah, we got a lot of live shows coming up, which is great.
Just because we do have Blue Ridge Rock Festival coming up, which we'll be at for 5 days, because we're going early camping.
Yes.
So 4-day, 180 band festival we're going to be at. And his interview will actually be done the week prior to us leaving for that. So
cutting it a little close.
With work and everything going on, if I can get the interview edited in time and up, it will be up before Blue Ridge. If not, it will be after we get back from Blue Ridge. But I'm hoping to get that up before and maybe have that as part of the season finale area, because Blue Ridge will probably be our what we record between me and her, and then having her send me and we make some videos will probably be our season finale episode. We'll probably do a little Blue Ridge episode and mix in some stuff with that and throw a season 4, take a little break, and then go into the season 5, which will pull in through Thanksgiving, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Getting into fall and winter.
So yeah, we'll probably do our season 5 all the way up until Christmas, which we do in, what do we do? Is it 2 weeks? Or first week or second week of December, we usually stop for Christmas break early. And then we start back up in January for the winter season. So it's going to come through quick.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And we do have an Ohio band for our band of the week this week.
Yes.
Mr. Mason, which I will be inserting a song here called Alienated, which is different. That's something that not a lot of bands are doing at the moment, but it's actually really cool.
It takes a little of all kinds of music.
It would have been like, if it would have came out with Whole Summer Area 51, it would have probably fit right in with everything going on.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a little teaser of what the song's going to sound like even before I was playing here.
I think it's cool. It's cool.
So definitely go check out Mr. Mason on all their social media, Facebook, I do believe Spotify and YouTube with the links they sent. With the song they sent that they would like on the show, which is Alienated, which is a really good song. So when you hear the transmissions breaking up, you are not losing signals. That is actually going to be part of that song. So,
also, coming up, stay tuned for a lot of our interviews that we did over Tiki Stik. Those will be coming up probably before Blue Ridge.
Yeah, I'm working on those at the moment, getting processed. It's not worst to say, but the worst as far as the background noise was our Losing September interview. And it was only because when they got here, and then by the time we were able to get, once they got everything set up for their tent and the show for when they were going to perform that night, to do the interview, it was already in the evening. So there is massive
It was a great interview, though. Those guys are awesome.
And it's not music, it's crickets. So it was just overbearing. It did not even sound that way at the time of recording, so it was insane. I did get it reduced down so that they're minimum, but you can still hear them. So I was working on trying to figure out how to drop the cricket sound without losing their voices, because our voices are very prominent. Because in that interview, we're actually behind the camera. We just have them in front of the camera and just focus on them. So we're very prominent even over the crickets, but them, because of it, weren't. So it's taken me a little bit to figure that one out, because I haven't had to deal with that kind of noise in the background.
It's very high
So,
pitch.
but
We
I
also
did get it.
have two others, Dead Rapper Society and of course Dirty Dirt.
Which we'll be doing another one with Dirk.
Oh
We'll be
yeah.
having a follow-up coming up with him, because we've been wanting to do a nice, longer, in-depth interview with him for a while, and it's just timings haven't worked out. But now that he's back in performing, I think maybe whether we go up to him or get him down here, we'll probably be able to do it.
Yes. All right, and then I think the last thing we have to talk about is kind of a little a poll back and forth between each other. And please weigh in the comments. If you are going to Blue Ridge, or if you've seen the lineup, it is sold out, unfortunately.
There is still tickets on the waiting list. You can join
Yes.
the waiting list for people who are selling their tickets that can't go.
Well, and I'm sure there'll be other people selling tickets at the last minute too.
Yeah.
So you never know. You
Well,
never
tickets
know.
that were mailed out, like we're waiting on ours to come through now, that were mailed out aren't eligible for that if they couldn't go because it's too late. So they have to wait until they receive it to be able to sell that
Yes.
to another person, because then they have to overnight it.
I would think so.
So if you're gonna buy your tickets from someone who got them mailed, expect to pay probably at least $20 overnight fee if you want to get those in time.
Yep.
So hopefully
Most-
ours shows up in time.
Oh yeah.
If
Yeah,
it doesn't,
I think we're good.
if it doesn't, the U.S. Postal Service is on our list. The
I'll go
refund,
anyways, I don't even
the
care.
refund on our reissues, because I'm sure we can get a reissue if we didn't get them. Because we didn't pay for them. I mean, I'm still waiting on a very important document. That I'm pretty sure if it's not our state that is still behind on it, the post office lost it.
Go figure.
And I'm gonna need it come my birthday.
Oh no.
It's from my car.
Uh-oh.
Well, I paid it off, and I'm haven't gotten the time yet. Back in March.
Yeah, that's kind of an
Or,
important
no,
document.
April. Actually, April. I paid off. Supposed to be 6 weeks, and yeah.
I'd be giving somebody a call.
Well, I'm going to. I was giving a little more time because I figured, B&B was still just backed up, maybe. That's what it is. But I'm going to need it before January. So.
Yeah, I still have a memorandum title. I do not own my car. Most anticipated artist for Blue Ridge 2021. Who is a band that you have not seen before that you are just excited to see them live? Who are you anticipating to see them live?
I have two on that.
Okay.
And there's going to be people that are going to give criticism on it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Because one of them doesn't necessarily 100% fit in.
Okay.
That's Cypress Hill. I've never seen Cypress Hill live.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to see him
Going to be
too.
playing there, so
I
I'm
think
kinda
he
excited
fits
to see
right
that.
in. Oh, he's going to be shown
the
so much
second
love.
one is Body Count. Because, I've seen their videos and I know why I've seen the interviews he's done of why he formed that band. Because all his friends liked metal. He's a rapper, so he raps to metal, but it's more like he talks to metal.
Right.
But it works for some reason. And I kind of just want to see them live because their music videos are interesting. They got animated ones and the non, they're interesting. So I just kind of want to see how they
You
are
won't
live.
get any criticism for those two. I'll get criticism for the ones I want
I don't
to
know.
see.
I don't know.
I already have.
I don't know because Cypress Hill. There's a lot of people I've told that I'm kind of want to see them, and they're like, really? Why? They're been around. I'm like, yeah, they've been around, but they've never been where I've been
That's
at the same time.
exciting.
I was like, I've never been to I've been to festivals where they've been there, but they were like on the other side, and I couldn't get to it.
I've never even been close to a Cypress Hill show, so I'm very excited.
Oh, I'm ready for that.
I think they're going to have a hell of a fan base there. But yeah, that's one of mine. That's like a second tier one of mine. I have 4. Yeah, I'm a little indecisive. Okay, so Avatar. I'm not into their music, listening to it on the radio so much. So I'm excited to see their stage show. I'm a big like theater type person. I like that extra energy put into it. Yes. And I've heard their stage show is like out of this world, badass.
Very theatrical.
Yes. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see their stage show. And I think after that, I will be more of a fan.
It'll be interesting to see what they're going to be. Because they change.
I really hope they go with like the circusy theme.
They change up like.
That's so cool.
They change it like up each tour slightly. So it's going to be like to see
so
what.
Excited.
What they. Well, it seems like the singer's like generally a ringmaster of some sort.
Yeah.
But the other ones more. They change more. So it's kind of like what they're going to go with. Because they ended, I think. The one ended. The one where they were dressed like that, they ended that whole fairy tale.
I don't know. It'll be awesome.
Which, if most of you didn't know, that whole album and everything and all those music videos tie together, it's a made-up fairy tale.
Yeah, see, I did not know that.
And it was an interview I watched with them, and they made that whole thing up. The whole songs go together to make like a fairy tale, because where they're from, that is huge. Fairy tales are huge for your kids still.
Yeah.
So they made their own fairy tale with their band in the videos.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they follow that same kind of thing. So I think that's cool.
I'm sure they're on to a new one now. It's just, what is it?
Right.
Because I haven't heard anything to see.
We will be finding out.
They did that with the last one too, though, because it was kind of like you heard some songs released on the radio, but you didn't know anything, and then they hit their tours, and it was here's the themes and what they were, and you got to see it. So it's.
Another one that I have no idea. I don't really know much about this band. I had never followed them. I looked into them after they were announced. They were one of the first ones announced, and that is The Ghost Inside.
Oh, yeah.
I guess they were kind of moving their way up, and tragedy struck, and
they're a really good band.
Their story just, God, man, I'm
be
excited to see them because they are like the overcoming a bunch of crap happening.
And this will be their first show since 2008.
For a long time.
I don't think
they have not played.
I don't think they played one since 18.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see them. That's like I wouldn't really say an underdog story because they were doing extremely well, but their comeback show.
This is their only festival show too.
It's a very rare.
It's their only festival show, and it's only one of a handful of shows they're playing this year.
Yeah,
what they said.
So I definitely am excited to see them.
Which, I mean, it's understandable.
And then, of course, the more obvious ones, Trivium. I'm a huge Trivium fan. I'm a fan of lyrics. Vocals and drumming. So Trivium is.
You've seen them though.
No, I have not. No, I was at.
You went to the one.
I was at Louder Than Life. However, I was at a different stage.
I thought you went to that show in Columbus.
Nope.
We were at.
Nope, I've never seen them. I'm way excited to see them.
I thought you were at that show in Columbus with everybody when we were all there.
No, I wish. Yeah, so Trivium.
How dare you not have showed up to that then?
I know. I'm a huge fan.
She must have been too busy, I guess.
Kids, man. Kids.
It probably was.
I celebrated 2 days ago. They all went back to school. Yes.
I think that everyone across the county did that.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm sure the liquor store saw a lot of business. A lot of day drinking was going on that Wednesday.
Oh, no. Like, even Walmart was sold out a lot of alcohol when I was walking by aisles.
I bet.
And Walmart was sold out a lot of, like, the most ridiculous things.
Hey, us parents had to have our kids home most of last year.
Okay, well,
doing homeschooling. We're happy. We're excited.
I ran out of toothpaste the other day. So after work, I'll run over to Walmart and get some.
Busy?
There's, like, no toothpaste at all. Why? Everyone's going back to school the next 2 days, and y'all buying were you not brushing your teeth at all this summer anymore at all?
Oh, Lord. Hopefully this isn't like the toilet paper shortage of 2020.
There was no toothpaste. I'm like, yeah, your kids are going back to school. Cool. Why is all the toothpaste going down?
Oh, my God.
Shouldn't you already have had that?
One would think. One would definitely.
You buy all new toothpaste because they're going to school?
They run out of stuff all the time.
I've never seen them run out of toothpaste, though. Like, the entire aisle, except for Colgate. There's a lot of Colgate. But Crest was, like, gone.
Okay.
Like, it was weird.
My number one. Can you guess? I bet you can guess.
number one band she wants to see.
Yeah.
I already know who this is.
Yeah.
And they were taken off of the show and put back on the show.
Yeah, at a way higher spot. They did have them like halfway down, and
and everyone knows who this band is.
Yes.
We even did a reaction video on this, and we do take the criticism from that. We enjoy it. And the one that he would bash us for the noise, yes, he would bash us probably for the noise, but hey, we did the best we could with what we had at the time. Mm-hmm. But hopefully, maybe she can get a picture with him.
I highly doubt that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
At that merch booth, you might be able to get a picture.
I doubt it. They're probably not even going to go to their merch booth afterwards. I wouldn't think.
I don't know. Falling in reverse, guys.
Falling in reverse.
That's who her number one is.
Yep, absolutely. 100% excited to see them.
It would have been someone else if they would have made the bill, because they are touring with someone else that's on the show. Evanescence is touring with someone else that's going to be at Blu-ray, so she was hoping they were going to be there.
Hailstorm.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people were actually hoping they were, but
I'm excited.
apparently it just didn't work out.
I'm really excited to see Lizzie Hale in this new, I don't know, it feels like a new personality almost. It's a new feel. Her music has taken a turn, and I actually like it better now.
A lot of artists have done that over the last year.
Yeah, and I like it. I do.
They've taken a big, either like a little small gradual turn, or they just like 90 degree that like right around the other way.
And she's been touring and collaborating with some of the biggest females in rock right now. Amy Lee, beautiful, perfect, love her voice. Oh my gosh. And then, of course, in this moment, Maria Brink.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's had a lot of chance to switch some things up. So, kind of excited to see them too.
So that's all we got for you guys on this episode. But we'll have another episode with you with some more on Blue Ridge and what we're expecting, just like maybe our expectations of things, what other things we want to see. Maybe we're going to talk about what we're going to have at our campsite, how we'll let you guys know how, if you're going to be there, what to look for to come find a great party.
Heck yeah.
So I think that's all we got for you guys on this episode.
Yeah, so until next time, have fun, be safe, rock on.